Hi, I'm Anirudh Venkatesh and I'm in 7th grade.
And we are part of the SYG, which is the Sruti Youth Group. And today we'll be interviewing Krithika Natarajan, who just finished an incredible concert for Shruti today, and will be performing a short interview. So our first question for you is, when and how did you start learning music, and what motivated you to pursue it?
Okay, so I come from a family which has a lot of musical background. So music was something that was, a routine. It was not something that I had to, forcibly listen to or something. There was music running continuously in the house, either some devotional cassettes or some sloka or something or the other just kept running. So it just went inside me. So I don't think I consciously made an effort to, start learning or something. But with the interest, of course, everybody needs a path to move forward. And so that's how I formally started learning only when I was 6 or 5 or 6. So I wouldn't give the usual stories that party day dhaan porandhen. I wouldn't give you stories like that. But formally I started learning around 5 or 6.
Interesting.
You have learned from many different teachers with different styles of teaching. How has this influenced your music?
Well, each person is actually having a completely different style. So I try to make the best from each style, and I try to, get inspired by what is best according to me, what I like to, listen to the best, and what I personally like, and what I personally think suits me. I try to derive those from all my teachers.
Great. So you had the blessing of learning from the great maestro Sri Lalgudi Jayaraman. Can you please elaborate on that association?
Lalgudi sir actually just happened to me, so I was just got very lucky, and I think that's the greatest blessing that I will, anybody would cherish. So Lalgudi sir, when I was too young to join Lalgudi sir, perhaps I knew only one or two compositions. That's how I knew the name Lalgudi Jayaraman. So it was a great experience, and sir was very, 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 very friendly, and he, came down to a level of a teenager, and classes were didn't even feel like classes.
Wow. I think we really missed out on that.
It took you 45 classes to receive your first sabash from your guru Vidwan Lalgudi Jairam. How did this milestone impact your musical journey?
Well, as you said, 45 classes, and I'm not joking because I have a record of every class that I attended with him. And the first 45, when I joined him, I was already singing a few concerts here and there. So he always kept quiet after every class, and I would keep wondering, why is this man not saying anything? So it was like really demotivating at one point. And then came the first sabash, and then that kind of set an expectation that this is the kind of level that he's expecting from a student, and so that motivated me to push a little more, a lot more, and yeah, that's how it worked.
Great. So your first concert was Morning Marguerite. So did you feel any pressure with your guru in the audience?
Well, the first concert was in 2003 or 4, so I was 9 or 10. So when you're younger, you never feel the pressure because you don't know what's happening around you.
That's true.
You just go perform what's taught, and then you just come back. So because my guru, she was also extremely friendly, and she just treated me like a child. So it didn't even feel like my teacher was in the audience. It was like very, very casual. So,
Oh, wow.
You have a nice animated series on Facebook called Little Heroes. Can you please talk about that?
So Little Heroes is a animated musical project. So initially we started off with doing the Little Trinity like Tyagaraja, Dikshithar and Shama Shastri, and then slowly we tried to make animated characters out of Indian iconic characters. So that's how it worked, and slowly we started because we started with the Trinity, we thought, why not make musicals out of it. So we make little animated series for like 1 or 2 minute videos where we try to, there's a small scene, and we try to compose music around it and make little ones sing it. So that's how it is.
They're really cute. You should check them out.
Yeah. So what are some tips you would give to youngsters like us who are serious about pursuing Carnatic music, especially in this country, about like practicing, listening, improving Manodharmam, incorporating Baba in songs in languages that we are not familiar with?
you just answered the question, practicing, listening, all that. So listening, a lot of listening, because when we grew up, we had the exposure to listening to concerts almost every single day in day out. Here, it's not something that you guys are exposed to, but you still have an advantage with the internet being like all around the place. So so set a schedule, and with relating to practice, what I usually say is, to my students at least, have a routine. At least try to do like 20 minutes a day. I don't, because if I impose 2 hours, it's not going to work, and it's not worked all these years. So I only get reasons saying, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that. So the best thing to do is, at least to get into a discipline of practice, start out with 20 minutes a day. So if you can't, give 20 minutes to something that you love, you won't do it for anything else. Then you don't love the art at all. So don't learn it.
Who are some of your favorite old-time and current musicians?
It's difficult to pick, but I really like G and Sir's music. G and Balasubramaniam is my favorite, and on the generation la, maybe even S. Kalyanaraman sir. Current, of course, my gurus, and I like Abhishek Raghu. I'm sure you do.
We all do. So, as a performing musician, can you please name one thing that you would like to start doing, one thing you want to stop doing, and something you want to continue doing?
Okay, so start doing more music. Stop doing not too much of music. And then what's the next one?
Something you want to continue doing.
Not less, not more. The right amount of music.
So music is such a unique art, and can you name one thing that it has taught you that you use in your everyday life?
Patience, discipline, maybe even time management, I would say.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think we have like many of the same thoughts on those questions. So thank you so much for your time, especially after your concert. So I hope you all enjoy this clip. Thank you, and